Get healthier, make more money. That's pretty much the top resolutions everybody makes at the end of a year, beginning of the new year. And why wouldn't you want that? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, I'm William James, and what I want to do is take you out of the town, so to speak, of fear, the place that feels safe but really just stifles all your creativity, and to give you the tools and the inspiration you need to be able to make things happen, to exhaust your potential, the potential of what I call the wilderness, the place where the raw resources that you can take and put your spin on, your creativity on, the part of you that knows there's more than what you've been doing, and actually expand that into something that's either profitable or at least fulfilling. So stay tuned. Now, if you don't know, Socrates was some form or flavor of Greek philosopher. And he had a habit of saying things that were a little incendiary, and to the point that people tried to kill him, and in fact did kill him. Gave him a little drink of hemlock, and he croaked. But he was known for being very committed to his philosophy, obviously, if he died for it. But one of his sayings that I've always liked and tied into a lot of parts of my life is know thyself. The reality is, if you want to change at the end of the year, like most people do, they have this cycle they go through where they want to change and they act like they're going to change, and then they make commitments to change, and then they don't change. Right? If you're there and you're at the beginning of that cycle, I would assume this is not the first time you've ever sat down and watched a video about change or inspiration or motivation or whatever, right? The problem is, if you read or listen to or scroll through inspirational quotes, listen to motivational speeches, somewhere along the line, someone's going to ask you what your why is. You need to know your why. And generally speaking, they mean the reason why you want to succeed, why you want to progress, why you want to change and be different, right? And it has to be more than just, I want to be fit or make more money, right? They're very vague. Everybody kind of says that at some point in their life, but it's got to be deeper than that. So instead of saying I want to be more fit, it's like, hey, I want to be around for my kids. I want to play with them when I'm 60 years old, or my grandkids or whatever. The way most people are, they'll have grandkids when they're like 80 because they ain't having kids till they're 30 something. And it's more than saying, I just want to make more money, but that's not specific enough, right? You need to dig down and find out the real reason why you'd want to progress. Like, I don't ever want to debate over necessities again. I don't ever want to sit down at my kitchen table looking at our bills and our debts and all this stuff and the money I have and trying to figure out how to stretch a penny over a quarter's worth of debt and make ends meet. And then I have to decide whether I'm going to put gas in my car, pay my bills, give my kid a new pair of shoes for school, and all the stupid things that really should not be an issue, right? And I think a lot of us have been there or are there right now, and we want to make more money just so that our family's better off or we're better off or whatever. That's cool. But that's only half of your reason why. And this is the piece that I want you guys to understand today. Knowing that is only half the reason. The other half is why you are where you are in the first place. Why are you stuck in the place that you are? Because if you don't understand what this why is, the why you are where you are now, this can never be strong enough to make you go forward, because it has no idea how strong this is, right? When you go to fight an army with a little army, you need to figure out if you have enough strength to do that or if you don't. If you have a smaller army and this army's huge, because remember, you've been in this place all your life. This is a new thing. This is a small, tiny little army. This is a big old army. This guy needs strategy. This guy needs strength, power. He needs quickness. He needs surprise. You read through, Art of War, Sun Tzu's Art of War. You see all those kind of things. He needs ground. He needs good ground. He needs a battleground. He needs a battle plan. Even in the Bible, Jesus talks about the idea of a man building a tower. He needs to figure out if he has the sufficient amount of money and resources to build a tower first. Otherwise, he'll build a foundation, isn't able to finish, and people laugh at him and say, this guy's an idiot. He started the build but was not able to finish. Everywhere you look, these principles are written down by those who are wiser, much wiser than we are. The reality is you need to know what the cost is going to be to successfully pursue this why. And to do that, you need to know why you are where you are in the first place. It's the two halves of your why. So what decisions have made you unfit or overweight or unhealthy? even in your mind, what ideas are in your mind that have made your mind unhealthy, have given you depression, again, made your ADHD go off the wall or whatever? Why are you in financial straits? How did you incur the debt that you have? Why are you not making relationships with people work like you should? And on it goes. Whatever your resolution is, whatever your need is, whatever this why of progression is, if you cannot find a reason big enough, strong enough, and powerful enough to just wipe this off the face of the earth, then you need to quit and accept where you are, because it's healthier mentally than going through the cycle of every year wanting to change, having shame the following year for not changing, and then trying even harder, and you end up going out and you spend money on gym memberships and on clothes and on health food and all this stuff, or these courses and how to teach you how to manage your money, and you say that you're going to do it this time. I'm just going to try really hard. I'm going to try harder than I did last year, and then a month later you fail because you never counted the cost. It'd be healthier, at least for your mind's sake, to simply accept that I will be nothing more than a couch potato who goes to a 9-to-5 job than to go through the yearly cycle of shame and guilt. Man, I didn't finish what I started last year. I'm going to try harder this year. It's healthier just to say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to be mediocre the rest of my life, and then accept it and then be happy there. Now, if you've considered that and that scares the crap out of you, which it should, then this is what you need to do. You go back to the reason why you'd want to progress, and you need to feed that thing until it's a Godzilla of a reason where it's coming in and it's just wrecking the town of mediocrity and where you've been your whole life. If you want to make this year different than last year and the last decade, you're going to have to take some drastic measures to knock out the reason why you've been who you've been. This 50% has to be strategic enough, strong enough, powerful enough to overwhelm this other why that you've been stuck in your whole life. The town of why, the why you have been mediocre, the why you've not progressed, the reason why you're overweight, you're in debt, or you just hate everything about your life. This why of your future person, your future family, the future of your family, if you already have one like myself, is all resting on how strong and how strategic this why is going to be. Well, that's it, guys. Hope you liked that. Again, my name is William James. Follow me on Twitter at William___James. Apparently, there's a lot of William James out there. Maybe I'll need to find a better handle one day, but that's kind of where I got. So follow me on Twitter. That's where a lot of my stuff is posted at. Like, subscribe, share this, and comment down below if this helped. If you thought it was a bunch of trash, then let me know that too, I guess. It helps the algorithm regardless if you comment angrily as much as it does if it's positive. So be angry and be a keyboard warrior all you want. I don't care. Love you guys, and I hope to see you soon.